Have you seen Tulum and basically you want to go there, but you've seen the price tag on it and you were thinking to yourself, hell no, I am not affording that. That was literally me, but have no fear because I actually went where I got to experience a lot of things that you could see it as being worth a lot of money, but what I did was actually not that much. And I'm here to show you that you can have the luxury lifestyle without paying that expensive price. So in today's video, we are gonna go through affordable luxury travel in Tulum. So I have a few different avenues when it comes to this. It's gonna be the living situation. You know, one of the main things in Tulum is the social scene. So I will talk to you about the day clubs and the nightclubs, which one you should avoid, which one you should go to. The actual sites that you should go see, I know that they have the ruins and the cenotes, which ones you should go to, when you should go, what to bring, what time of the year should you be going if you want to save the most amount of money but have the most luxurious kind of stay, the best restaurants, and also how to book things so that you're saving the most amount of money but getting the best experience. Also, I have a life hack at the end of the video, so be sure to watch till the end. So let's dive right in. So let's start with the living situation. So when I went there, I made it a mission to stay in a super nice place because I wanted to have the full experience. I even talked to some people who were staying there at that time as well to see what their situation was. So it turns out I was actually paying less money for where I was staying, even though I was staying in a better place that had more amenities in it than somebody who was staying actually on Tulum beach strip. So I met these girls while I was there and they were staying in a hut on the beach. For them each night, it was about $300 USD. For me, I had a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom place and it was less than $100 a night. So where you choose to stay is all contingent on how you want your experience. So I was okay with being off of the strip, but being like 5 minutes away. For me, a big thing that I wanted was also a gym. This is your life hack. If you are a fitness person and you want to go on vacation, book somewhere that has a gym in it. So I'll put up some photos of where I was staying, but basically the amenities had a gym, it had like a cool pool area, it just had everything you could want in a place and it made you feel like you were in Bora Bora, that kind of luxury. But it was super affordable on Airbnb, especially if you book it out very in advance and during a time that not a lot of people are going to Tulum. So my recommendation is skip all the hotels, skip all those like deals that you see on the internet for staying in a hotel on Tulum. They're all probably BS because those girls also thought that they were affordable. They're not. The best thing you can actually do is literally just go on Airbnb and select Airbnbs nearby Tulum Strip, not actually on the strip, nearby, because they have a lot of new condo developments happening in Tulum, so you can get great deals on them. Stay 5 or 10 minutes outside. You will guarantee save like $100 a night, and you'll also get more things included in it. And if you want to know which Airbnb exactly the listing that I have, just let me know and I will add it in the comments. So number 2 is the social life scene. A lot of people go there for the day clubs and the nightclubs, and I think I went to most of them to understand what was worth it and what wasn't worth it. So I went there with full intention of meeting people or just like understanding that the people that are going to Tulum are there for vacation and they're usually Americans. So those are usually the best people to make friends with. However, there are certain places that are ripoffs. So I'll start with my best recommendation of a day club. If you want your day to just be chill and maybe you're hungover, maybe you just want to chill by the beach but you want to have the best luxurious experience, this place called Canaan, I believe that's the name of it. I might be saying it totally incorrect, but I will add a link and everything for you. But you literally get your own bungalow and a view of the ocean, and you get to stay there for however long you want. And the best part is, the reason why people don't stay is because they don't understand the pricing. So how it works in Tulum, a lot of the times in any of these clubs or day clubs, is you go in and you pay a certain fee just to reserve a bed. And at that point, people walk out and they're like, hell no, I don't want to do that. Listen to what they said. In Canaan, I got a whole bed for $80, and 75% of that goes towards your food or drinks. So basically, you get the bed for next to nothing. All you have to do is stay there for the day and basically have your breakfast and lunch there. In my opinion, no, it's not the cheapest thing because you could stay on the beach for free. But if you want a luxurious experience that's still affordable, this is literally the option for you. Another expensive option that I thought was freaking amazing was in Taboo. So Taboo is definitely one of the more known clubs in Tulum for being a day club. They basically have a pool in the center of it and then all of these chairs and cabanas around. The cabanas are super expensive. They're about 1,000. But I learned from meeting friends in that area, if you get a cabana and you pay the $1,000 for it, what you actually get is 75% again towards the drinks and food. So when we were there, I ordered literally tzatziki and vodka. They even have hookahs if you wanted that. They had so many options. You can also get the sunbeds, which are about 80, I believe. And I think they also have an amount that goes towards your food. Another option is literally, you could do partially what I did, which is just hung out in the pool for the entire time and you practically get invited to everybody's cabana. That's an option, as long as you're the life of the party. And a nightclub I would not go back to again, but it was a cool experience to see it, but I could have probably lived without it, is somewhere called Papaya Playa. Very cool venue. It's a beach club, but it happens at night. It is a massive club. It's very cool and aesthetically pleasing to look at, but honestly, the DJ wasn't it that night, so the vibes weren't great. Nobody was dancing. Everyone just kind of bopping around. And it just wasn't it. But Taboo was playing the cool music. Canen didn't have music, it just had the beach, and that's all it needed. That's all you needed. But I don't know, if you're like into very slow sounding deep house music, that's the vibe. Go to Papaya Playa. But for me, I really like songs I can dance to, and it just didn't feel it. And the drinks were also very expensive, and you needed drink tickets there, and I'm not a big fan of that. You had to basically pay money for a drink ticket, but your drink didn't cost that price of the ticket. So it was just, I don't like that. I don't like that vibe. It gives off scam vibes to me. So that is a place where I would avoid. Okay, next up is my favorite, the Cenotes. Probably saying wrong, so don't come at me. But this was literally the bread and butter of this trip. That is primarily why I went to Tulum. On a Google map of Tulum, there are hundreds of cenotes, and I can safely say most of them are worth going to. The super hyped ones that you hear about, probably avoid them. My two favorite cenotes were Grand Cenote and Zahil Cenote. Just the best. And the best part of it was practically empty because of the season that I went. I went in March, April time, which is the best time to go because there's no tourists there, and it's just about the end of their seaweed season, or maybe the beginning, I can't remember. Basically, don't go when other people are going. You will save so much money and you won't have to wait with anyone, and you'll literally have the entire cenote for yourself. A big life hack I learned there was also save money by bringing your own gear. So if you are very into snorkeling, which I am, bring your snorkel gear with you to all of these cenotes. You can bring it in for free and you can use it there. If you don't, you have to pay money to use it, and it's not really worth it because you're only gonna be there for like half an hour maybe max. So it's not worth it. Plus, if you have a cute bag to bring it in, you look super bougie. So when you're booking these things, you might be asking yourself, well, do I book it online through their websites? Do I book it in person? Will I get the best rate for it? Yada huda wada. My answer to you is do not book it in person. Do not book it through a person. One, half of them are scams. Two, you can't like trust anyone there. Like everyone's trying to sell you something. And three, usually online they mark up the price. Best tool that you should use to book things in Tulum is Viator. I use Viator to book half of my tours anywhere I am. It is the best tool out there that you can use to get the best deals on experiences. So I went on a boat tour that basically took me into the ocean, had me snorkeling in there, and he was like, you know, steering the boat. Even got vouchers to eat at the restaurant that's on land when you get back, and it was cheaper than what's advertised there. So my tour was about $69-ish, $70, and it was like a 4 or 5 hour tour, which I thought was super worth it. The people that were advertising on the streets were charging like 100, 120, 130, those kind of prices. And keep in mind, this is the luxurious part, is that you have the boat to yourself. You are by yourself on the boat, especially if you go during the off seasons when it's just you alone in Mexico. Vibes. So if you can take away anything from this video, take away that you should be using Viator to book everything. Okay, now for my little hack. It comes to restaurants and eating out and food in general, which is what everyone loves. If you have looked up Tulum, you already know that there are a billion restaurants for you to try, but they're all very expensive. So my hack is Save money on breakfast and lunch because those places are not worth it during that time. There's no experience that you're going to get during that time that's going to like change your life. If you're in Tulum, go to the specific place and get your breakfast. It's literally one of the best cafes that they have in Tulum, and it's also the cheapest. One of the cheapest. But you know it's gonna be 10 out of 10 every single time you go. I literally went there every day for breakfast after I found it. So the place is called DelCielo. Again, don't know if I'm saying that right, but I will put a picture or a link in there for you. I literally got the best avocado toast in the world for like $3 Canadian, which is beautiful. And you can get your iced lattes, your coffees, your cappuccinos. You can get whatever you want in this cafe for super, super cheap. So you're saving a lot of money there. And then for lunch, what I recommend is literally trying the street tacos that they have. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And I can safely say I have tried all of the actual restaurants for tacos, and they were pretty mid. They were pretty damn mid. They weren't that great. What I do remember, the best tacos, the ones on the street that they have the vendors selling. They're the best. That is literally what I got after every night out and during every lunch meal because they were super cheap. You could get so many of them and you were saving so much money on it. 10 out of 10 experience, why would you not? What you are going to spend money on, especially if you want to live in the luxury, spend money on your dinners. They have the best restaurants for experiences there. There are a couple off the top of my head. So my top restaurants, Rosa Negra, Ilios, and Kyra. These are the best restaurants that they have in terms of your experience. And the money that you'll be saving during breakfast and lunch, you can literally use towards your dinner. Luxury. Starting off with the one that I think was the best, Ilios. It might be Ios, I don't know. But we got gyros, we got hookah as well. We got drinks, and their drinks were really cool. They served them in different things. Like there was a golden foot and like a temple that they sold it in, and it was really cool experience. And they had like a show that was happening. So it was a lot like a spice restaurant. So if you want to go somewhere before you go out for the night, go to that one. It'll literally hype you up. Rosa Negra was also a beautiful, beautiful restaurant. I got this drink that came in like a bird, and it was so cute. Bird glass, calm down. All of the steaks, amazing. All of the food, stellar. I think I mostly got like risottos and steaks for a lot of these places. And you can't go wrong with those. They're just so good. But every place like had a different twist on things, and they were amazing, like so good. They also do like sparklers or like, you know, at night where they give it out to people, and you can get really cute candid photos and stuff. So I 10 out of 10 would recommend. The last one, Kyra. I was confused if I wanted to go to this because I didn't know. It looks like a hot air balloon when you see it. Actually amazing food, like 10 out of 10, I would repeat. The steak was like on fire. It was so good, and it was like a little show that he put on. 10 out of 10 experience. It was so worth it. And you get like a giant booth that you can sit at. So I recommend it. So yeah, that is my hack if you want to live luxuriously, especially during your dining experiences, is eat at some of the lesser known areas because they're just as good and you're not missing out on anything. But for dinner, go to those known areas where you already know it's gonna be popping. Like you already know. And if you want to have that luxurious experience where you want to steak at night, save up from not spending it all during the day. But yeah, those are my tips and tricks so far. For Tulum. If you want to hear more about Tulum and how to get around, or any more things you want to know in terms of pricing or where to stay, what to do, just let me know in the comments and I can make another video about it. If you guys enjoyed watching and you've made it this far, thank you for watching. It would really help me if you could like and subscribe to the channel. But I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!